All right. Hey, how you doing? This is Eric from AHA, Americans Helping Americans. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. Today is about how to become a real creative real estate investor, right? How to become a real creative real estate investor, making the transition from wholesale to creative real estate secrets that I'm going to share with you, that we're going to share with you tomorrow, Thursday, 7 p.m., June 12th. Be there. There'll be a link down below. Easy peasy. Put in a little bit of information. Lock in your spot. I'm going to share what I do, what I'm about, who I'm about. I'm going to be your host today for the Amplified Real Estate Show and Wellness Wednesday. And usually it's just about, hey, your health in general. Your mind is number one, right? You got to take care of your mind, right? Feed it and feed it and feed it. Feed it the good, the bad, and the ugly. It is what it is. It happens, right? But keep on feeding it with some PMA, positive mental attitude. Put a smile on other people's faces at the end of the day is always a beautiful, lovely thing and a great, great feeling, right? So you never know what someone's going through. So, sometimes be mindful of what you say to the other people, right? Or I get that sometimes, right? Because sometimes I'm pretty brutal when I'm on the phone or I'm working or just trying to do business, and really got to think about how someone's feeling, especially a seller, right? When you're making those phone calls. We'll get into a little bit about that on the creative real estate investing side, making those calls, finding those deals, surfing for deals. Stick around throughout this whole video or this live right now. I got something special for you. It's free. I'm going to share it with you. It's going to help you find deals and work deals and all that good stuff. Easy peasy stuff. It'll have a training video, copy and paste templates. Very easy. It works every single time that you use it. That's free just by watching. But I encourage you to right? Like the videos, love the videos, share the stuff with others. Definitely appreciate it as it helps us with our cause and mission, our true cause and mission, right? Which is to help fellow Americans across the United States of America. I'm going to put my mug back up here so you can actually see my face. You can go right there, scan that QR code if you're interested in one-on-one mentoring. We only got 5 spots, only taking on 5 people for June. And that's for true one-on-one mentoring through our American, I should say, or through our Subto American Mentee program. Also, I'm going to share all those creative real estate investing secrets with you, proprietary stuff that we don't share with anybody anywhere. But tomorrow we're going to dig in and we're going to drop some good information or some secrets here and there, maybe secret 1, 2, and 3 about creative real estate investing and how it can help you for tomorrow at 7 p.m. Thursday, June 12th. Be there. Click the link. It's free. It's not going to cost you a dime. It's probably going to be the best hour and a half that you spent all year so far. There's going to be a great opportunity and a new opportunity and something new and a few other things that I'm going to share with you that are going to blow your mind at the end of the day. 1 second. What do we got there? Okay, cool. Turn that shit off. Everybody has ads, right? So maybe we should start throwing some ads. Hey, you know what? I got some ads in here too. All right, so here's the ad. Ready? So we got Wellness Wednesday. But usually, don't you hate that? Off topic, of course, right? YouTube. Remember, it came out streaming. Everything's free. Oh, cool. We don't got to watch commercials and all this crazy shit. Then all of a sudden, they start creeping in. And then I think Amazon went in and got sued, right? There's no commercials. And then all of a sudden they started slapping them in there. If you don't want any, then, hey, pay some more money. I can't wait till they come out with some software, right? So when you're watching all those streaming channels, you can figure out how to block every single shitty ad that you don't want to watch, right? That'd be awesome. Someone become a gazillionaire if they can figure that out until something happens, right? And then they lobby and do all that crazy stuff and then figure out how to do what? How to squash that software like they did with, what was it, Pirate Bay or something? I don't know. I forgot what it was. People getting free movies and stuff. Back in the day, it was Napster for the music. And then they legalized it and figured out how to do it with Spotify and all this other good stuff. Go figure. It's always about the moolah, right? The mean green stuff, right? Greed does some crazy shit to people. But at the end of the day, integrity and loyalty will always stand strong, right? So have integrity and loyalty. If you have integrity and loyalty, we want to work with you. If you've been beat up in the industry, we want to work with you. Even if you're rocking and rolling and you want to scale up and get to the next level, we want to rock and roll with you, okay? That's our cause and mission. So definitely, looking for acquisitions, dispo, looking for mentees, but looking for 5 Subto American mentees to come aboard and work with us exclusively. We're going to rock deals together. Going to get your business up and rocking and rolling. We're going to share all that good stuff. Subto, seller finance, lease options, rent to own, you name it, depending on what strategy. It's like I said, it's like having a superpower. We're going to share those superpowers with you. and then we're gonna, infuse those superpowers into your brain so you can utilize them for yourself, your family, and others if you so choose to do so, right? As they say with right, and if you choose to take this mission, that is my challenge for you. So let's go ahead and figure out, well, why the heck would you want to make the transition from wholesale to creative real estate investing? Well, wholesale is awesome. You're still going to keep it in your arsenal. That's a tool. But it's a little bit of a one-trick pony. It is what it is. And then a lot of people are saying, oh my God, it's being phased out of this state, that state. Yeah, it all triggers. Once, and it's not, it happens, right? Something happens and people get pissed off, and then all of a sudden it starts becoming a trend. But like anything else, it's real estate, laws. There's no such thing as a perfect law. There's always a gray area for everything. And if it wasn't for real estate investors, anyways, as I always say, my personal opinion, of course, then, hey, the U.S. and all the rest of the world, everything would just be jacked up, right? Because at the end, investors are the ones, the mom and pops are the ones that get those properties and put them back onto the books is good, right? It's not the big dogs, right? They buy all that stuff and they sell it to each other and they just manipulate the market. But if there's enough, remember, there's power in numbers, right? You got 340 something million Americans in the United States of America. Truly, they're the ones that dictate what happens in the United States of America and even the world. But until people understand that, those things it's going to be a while before that changes, right? But that's that. So let's get back to it. Wellness Wednesday. Your brain, your mind, your body, your soul, your mind, body, and soul, right, are all woven together. We're all connected, the universe and all those things and frequency. I believe in all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, let's talk about you, right? Where are you at in your real estate career? Where are you at? Whether you're an agent, a broker, real estate investor, newbie, doesn't matter. 18 to 80. If you've been thinking about this and it's rolling, or maybe you're in the business and you're kind of moving this way and that way and this way, kind of like on a rocky boat without an engine. Maybe you got some oars and you're getting burned out and tired and you're going, man, I got to hurry up and get to that island because I'm hungry, right? I run out of food and all kinds of other shit, right? Stuff happens. I get it. But we're here to work with you. Like I said, we're looking for five mentees tomorrow. So tomorrow, definitely check that. It's going to be all about creative real estate, investing domination, how to dominate your area, how to scale up your business, what tools are the good and the bad and the ugly, what's going to help you. We're going to look at things, and then we're going to have some Q&A and all that other good stuff. But today, we're talking about Wellness Wednesday. There will be a link down below. Scan that QR code. And by the way, since we're talking about commercials and all that good stuff, there's one right there. Hey, simple one, right? Hey, go scan that QR code and book some time with myself. Easy peasy, right? And my team. We'll see if we're a good fit or if we're a good fit. We'll work with you in some capacity. I'm just kidding. We'll work with you one-on-one. We'll get you up and running. So what does that say on that screen right there? Beautiful, lovely thing. It's Subto, fix and flip, or buy and hold, right? It's time to make that move. From wholesale, it's cool. Watching the other dogs make 40, 50, 60 grand or more, it might as well be you, right? Might as well be us, okay? Paying it forward, reciprocal, making it reciprocal where we all make money, truly all make money. Subto, fix and flip, or buy and hold. Subto is a beautiful way. And trust me, I'm going to crack that myth or break that myth about Subto being, hey, they're only for tight deals. No, you can buy a Subto at 50 cents on the dollar, 60 cents on the dollar, 65 cents on the dollar. I was doing it at 60, 65 cents on the dollar and selling them off to investors, right? It's kind of the same thing as wholesaling, but the only difference is nobody was able to take my deal, couldn't take my deal. You could try to steal it all you want, but the asset belongs to the LLC, belongs to the trust, belongs to all that good stuff, right? So there's a bunch of moving pieces, which I love because moving pieces are good when they're moving. It's hard for other people to figure out. I'm going to share those secrets with you. I'm even going to dive in deeper tomorrow about a few things that I'm going to share that I don't share with anybody unless you are papered up and you become an American mentee with us. I'll share a little bit about that tomorrow. It's going to be something that you're going to need it for the future into this new cycle, and you're going to want to have it into this new cycle. And we'll talk about that tomorrow. No alls, all right? So boom, there it is. Learn the best strategy for you. Is it Subto? Hey, maybe it's fix and flips, and maybe you had a bad one, but you just had a bad experience, and maybe you're like, you know what, it's cool. I'm going to give the shot again. Because I love designing. I love looking at stuff and looking at stuff go from ugly to beautiful and new. And then finding a nice, beautiful family to move into that property and then putting that ugly house onto the books is good, right? Maybe it's a pre-foreclosure. Maybe it's a vacant property. Maybe it's the ugliest house on the block. Now it's the most gorgeous house on the block because of you, right? And others that you're working with and building a team. Maybe it's buy and hold. Maybe you want to build that portfolio one house at a time. Maybe it's one roof, many doors, right? Doesn't matter whether it's a $40,000 or $4 million or $40 million property. You can do it with creative real estate investing. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on here. I got some other cool stuff. What is that? That looks kind of cool. What is that? Oh, all right. Logos. American Mentee Program. Cool. Man, these damn glasses. I got to get some laser surgery for the eyeballs. Keep saying that, but it finally has to happen. So here's the goal. Let's amplify the art of the deal. Let's work together so I can share the Amplive method with you, right? And other methods that in regards to creative real estate investing. I truly believe those things. The stuff that we're doing works. It's kind of like having a crystal ball to a degree when you're talking with sellers and you're working with buyers and investors and all that good stuff, right? And I always say he who has or she who has the deal makes the rules, not the one with the money, because there's less deals than there is money, and there's tons and tons of money out there in the world, right? So you control the deal. You dictate who you want to work with, when you want to work with them. You dictate what sellers you want to work with, which ones are unscrupulous, which ones are dishonest, which ones are going to lie their asses off, right? Because it happens. And I can say that because they do. And, anybody want to argue over that? There's no reason to. You could. But the bottom line is it's the truth, right? But it's cool because about 97% of human beings are technically honest, right? The 1 to 3% are not. Those are red flaggers. I'm going to share that with you as well and what to look for. So take your real estate business to new heights, amplify your life. That's what this is all about. That is the God's mission that has been bestowed before me. And I take on the mission. Hopefully you will too. So when you become the expert and you learn how to do this, you can share it with your family or not. Pick and choose with families, because not every family member wants you to rise to the top. Not every family member wants you to do the best or be the best or even friends, right? And that's because when you start vibrating at a higher frequency and things come to you and you start seeing things in a bigger picture, those people are going to think you have an ego or you have issues or whatever. No, it's just that you've already outgrown them. So it's a beautiful, lovely thing. And you scan that QR code right there, boom. That is for tomorrow, okay? It's join Erick's Creative Real Estate Domination Live Networking Meetup. Basically, what it's going to be is creative real estate. I'm going to share creative real estate investing secrets with you. And then we're going to open up. I'm going to share stuff about me. I'm going to share some deals. We'll do some Q&A, find out where everybody's from and what they're doing. And then we'll have a proposal for you because we're only looking for 5. Even if you're like, you know what, I don't want to join any mentoring program. Jump on there and get some information, right? Because I'm going to share stuff, like I said, that I do not share in the open market. I only share them with American mentees that come aboard. I also want to say thank you to all past, present, and future mentees of America. You know who you are. From my heart to your heart, to our family to your family. Keep on rocking and rolling. And, definitely click that link down below. Join right there. You can join the Amp Live group. I think that's for the Facebook group. We got a new Facebook group to post your deals. Right there. Post your deals, rock those deals. Definitely get involved. Ask about, hey, I'm looking for this, because it's a smaller world these days. Right? Before, we got the phones, we got this, we got laptops, we can communicate with people throughout the United States or even the world. Before, it was a little harder when you had those landlines and you pick up the phone, right? Or you go, oh, hey, hello. Right, and call somebody, or even just figure out how you can work a business, from state to state, let alone country to country, right? A lot easier these days. All right, so I got something for you. This is free. It's for you. You can scan that QR code right there. It says get access to my free Surfing for Deals training. You can get instant access right out of the gate right there. It's easy peasy. There'll be a video on how to find those deals, what websites to use. We're even giving you copy and paste templates for emails, stuff you can post to find deals. Let people know that you're a real estate investor, what websites to use where you can copy and paste, and it'll help you blow up Your pipeline. You need to build a pipeline. You should have a pipeline. The ones that are doing deals have a pipeline, right? They're marketing, they're spending money, they got a pipeline, they're working their deals, and they're working on what their expertise to be able to close, to get those closing ratios up to 60, 70, 80%, right? That means 6 to 7 to 8 deals they will close out of 10, okay? That's because, look, you can do it. You know, you just got to become the expert, and we're here to help you become that expert, right, at the end of the day. But Surfing for Deals is free. Scan that QR code. Also, right there, you can join. I can't see it, right, but there's another QR code at the top of my head. Maybe I'll be able to point it out real quick. Right there. You join the Subto Master Group, boink, right there. That's free as well. Let's get down to the next slide, see what we got on the next one. All right, yeah, just hashtag get Erick Paul. You want to see videos, you want to get a little bit more information on who I am, hey, what's this guy about, what are they about, what is AHA about, what is AHA, Americans Helping Americans, right? Hashtag get Erick Paul live, watch the videos, go like, love, and share. We appreciate it. We do the same for you. If you got something, you got some software, you got something to sell, or you just, hey, want us to go like and love your Facebook page or group or something you're launching, you know, definitely DM and share it with me. I'm not going to freak out. I hate it when people freak out. Oh, getting spam, getting text messages, DMs. You know, we're all doing business here. It doesn't matter what business you're about. That's what this is about, is sharing, right? So go for it. Share it. Put it in the groups. If you got something you want to share, you got a house in the group, put it in there. Hey, we'll repost it. We'll make it a feature. You know, that's just it. Promote, and help each other grow each other's businesses. But you can hashtag get Erick Paul live right there. It's the art of the deal. Creative real estate investing. I'm going to share the AMP Live method with you and how to dominate your area. And I'll also take you from wholesale to creative real estate investing. It is a natural transition to a degree, but this is something new, and it's obviously a new opportunity that I'm going to share with you and how you can actually take your business to not just a new level, but the stratosphere level, and actually build out something that's going to be different than what other people have, and being able to adjust, because you're going to need two things. I'll share those later on as well. You're going to need two things when the market starts to actually change fully. Right now, there's shifts and there's moves, and it's kind of like, you know, it's the ground's moving, and people are kind of just feeling some weird stuff, and, you know, the stuff in the air, it's a little stagnant. Properties are staying on the market a little bit longer. Some are rocking, some are not. You know, fix, flip, buy, hold, wholesale. It's kind of a little confusion in the air, but we're gonna focus in on going from wholesale to creative real estate investing. And I'm going to share some creative real estate investing secrets with you tomorrow at 7 p.m. It's going to be June 12th. Definitely check it out, right? At the same token, got to jump on board and learn the AMP Live. That's my Texas, right? My AMP Live methods. Is that the Midwest or something? I don't know. It's a weird shit. And I'm not even drinking, right? I'm drinking freaking what? Soda. I will say, when I used to drink, Texan will come out, right? For whatever reason, I would get a Texas accent. I used to play music a long time ago. When I go on stage, I wouldn't drink when I go on stage, but for whatever reason, I don't know, alter ego came out, and all kinds of different accents would come out, right? From I don't know, just from a regular person to a Texas person to something with some slang to, it's just weird. I don't know. This takes, I guess you connect in a different way, and then you connect to your audience, and then you adapt to it, and then you move forward, and you just start rocking and rolling, right? Or doing your thing, performing. But that was a trip. Anyways, I thought I'd share that with you. A little boring fact. Anyways, with your host, Erick Paul, and the AMP Live Real Estate Show, that is me, always going to be your host. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Definitely reach out. Here we go. This is it. I'm going to share this with you real quick. I'm sure you can see it. Boom, there it is. That's going to be tomorrow. Jump aboard the Real Estate Domination webinar. Attention, all real estate investors. Doesn't matter if you're new, seasoned, thinking about it, on the fence. Maybe you worked it and been beat up. I mean, I've been talking to several people. I've been trying for a year, been trying for 8 months, been trying for 2 years, right? So I commend you. Those people definitely, hey, but you got to remember, it is a business, okay? You got to pony up. You got to have some money to do the business. You got to either have some credit and some cash to work with, because you're going to go a lot faster than you would of not having any money, right? So don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't believe the bullshit. It is what it is. It's a business. You have to treat it like a business. Even if you're a newbie, that's cool. We got some coaching programs for you. We'll help you get your first deal. We'll help you rock and roll. If you're like, you know what, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to make the transition. I'm ready for this new opportunity to take it to a new level and just do some new things with creative real estate investing, then that's you. We're looking for 5 Subto American mentees for June. If that's you, definitely chat. Click the link down below, sign up, or just get in our ecosystem. You can do a DM, direct message, or even right here in this chat, which I'm going to put my traditional rock and rollness in there. Hey, good evening, Miss Erlene. How are you doing? Glad to see you're alive and rocking and rolling. I know you had some stuff. Hope family is good. Okay, prayers for you and your family there. Let me see. We'll put rock and roll. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Kind words. Got to put the stars right there on Miss Erlene. Definitely reach out to Miss Erlene if you have any questions as well. You can DM her, DM me, DM any of us that are associated with AHA, Americans Out Americans, and AMP Live, the American Mentee Program. Definitely something you're going to want to take advantage of, right? It's free. Jump on it. It's tomorrow. The link is right there. I believe, yes, there's limited seats, 21 hours, 24 minutes, and 36 seconds, it says. Thursday, June 7th, 7 p.m. Do not miss it. I want to say thank you to our sponsor, VIP Execs Realty and Lending, Step into Excellence. Now, if you're looking to get licensed, we're here to help you. Want to see if we're a good fit? We have a chit chat. I'll turn you on to my broker. If you're already licensed and you're looking for a new home, definitely reach out. Or you're licensed and you're saying, you know what, I want to learn some of this private sector real estate, some of this creative real estate secret stuff you're talking about, Eric. I want to be able to adjust and blow away the local wholesalers in my area or work with them so we can also, you and them and everybody can make some money, including us. Then, hey, let's do it. Real estate agent, broker, and you're looking for that, definitely I'll turn you on. Let me know. Let us know. Get in touch with us somehow, either through email, phone, direct message, chat, whatever. And I'll turn you on to my broker. If it's a good fit, then she'll bring you aboard. If not, hey, maybe it's just not a good fit now, but maybe later on. You know, it is what it is. Same thing for the American Mentee Program. For the Subto American Mentee Program, I believe there's a link. It's down below. Well, even if you're part of this webinar, if you're interested, I believe I can probably pull something up. I'll pull it up, and if you're interested, definitely click the link, jump aboard, and do the chat. I believe there's, so right there, hashtag get Erick Paul for the AMP Live method. I believe there's a caption here or a QR code that I can bring up really quick. It's going to be to book a live breakout call with myself and my team. Scan the QR code right there, and if we're a good fit, we'll rock and roll. We'll get you up and running. It takes about 24 to 72 hours because we still use human beings to do that. It is the selection process. If we're a good fit and you have integrity and loyalty, then we'll work with you. Communication is another requirement, but if that could be broken and repaired, the first two cannot. If you can punch your way out of a paper bag, you qualify, right? If you can take a leap of faith and follow directions, you'll be awesome. You can execute if you can show up to the party, because 90% is showing up. Just show up to the party, and I guarantee you're going to get results. And we're going to work together, and we're gonna make money together. We're going to do business together. We're going to rock deals together because it's happening right now. You know, there's people that are making phone calls, and we're working the NODs, NOTs, probates, vacant, tired landlords. There's tons of stuff out there. There's a lot of deals if you just hyper focus, put on those blinders, put your head down, and just keep on rocking and rolling. The great thing about it is that you're never alone. You're never going to be alone when you're working with us. All right. So once again, thank you for VIP Execs Realty and Lending, Step into Excellence, for sponsoring things of this nature and the technology and all this good stuff that we're utilizing right now. I'm going to go back up to the top. Make sure you don't forget to scan that QR code. Is it up there? Nope. Let me see where it's at. Oh, let me do this. I'm going to put it in the chat. It should be in the post, which is good enough usually 9 times out of 10, but let me check it out real quick. It's right there. There it is. I'm going to put that in the chat, and I'm going to wrap this up. So let me see where we at. As you see, we're back on RE Stream. We like the platform. It has all this fun stuff. Oh, very welcome. Thank you, Erlene. You rock. Always. Erlene is hunking and chunking and rocking and rolling the co-living jams. So, hey, if you got properties that are out there 5, 6, 7 bedrooms, Texas, Arizona, and yes, even crazy California, certain areas, right? But those areas for sure, send them down the wire. We'll look at them, we'll underwrite them, and we'll get you an offer. If it's for co-living, if it's for fix and flip, buy, hold, doesn't matter. As long as it's some type of with single family, commercial, multifamily, send them down the wire. We'll take a look. And yes, even crazy ass dirt, even though dirt's kind of slowing down a little bit here and there, but it's just part of the business, right? So this kids keep on. The goal is to become an expert in what you do. I'm going to share with you on how to become an expert in creative real estate and share those creative real estate secrets with you, because you're definitely going to need them, because the market is shifting and changing. Okay. All right. So there it is. Scan that QR code. Well, it's not right there. We don't have the QR code. Let me pull that up so you can. But it is in the post down below. Definitely like, love, and share. I believe it's right here. I think you could scan this one. I think we got 2 of them. Oh, you can try that. Scan that QR code. I believe that's the one it's probably going to take you a different page, but it should be the same live webinar. So every Thursday. So we're going to rock and roll that live webinar on Thursday. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we'll keep on. Yeah, there's going to be some Saturday training. There'll be Friday highlights, Sunday for the Sunday sermon, and back to rocking and rolling again. Okay. So definitely send those deals down the pipeline. Definitely love to look at them. Let me pull this up real quick. Once again, Subto, fix, flip, buy, and hold. Learn the best strategy for yourself. Book that call. Happy Wellness Wednesday. And for the one-on-one mentoring, it's right there. Scan that QR code. Lock in your spot. See if you're a good fit. Let's see if we're a good fit together on how to become a real creative real estate investor. How to become a real creative real estate investor. AMP Live. As always, I'm your host for AHA, Americans Helping America, AMP Live, the American Mentee Program. AHA is our real estate investment firm. One American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America on track together with you and others across the United States of America. And AMP Live, the American Mentee Program, the only program of its kind, where we train and mentor you one-on-one across the United States of America. It's our thing. It's what we do. We're here to help you. It's our cause and mission. And AMP Live Media. AMP Live Media just powers this stuff, powers what stuff we do for marketing, as well as mentees that come aboard, and other resources that we have. Every resource that we have, we will share with you once you come aboard and start working with us one-on-one, or even in a coaching capacity with one of our coaching programs that will help you. Guarantee it's going to save 1 to 2 years of spinning your wheels. At least it's going to help you get some deals, right? The one-on-one mentoring is going to shave about 3 to 5 years of spinning those wheels. And we're gonna hit light speed. We'll go as fast. I always say as fast as or as slow as you'd like to go. But some people want to rock and go fast, and they're going, man, we're going super fast, lightning fast. And of course, we don't move forward. We will not move forward unless you understand the concept. If you got the concept, you understand it, boom, we're moving forward. Can't be saying, no, I got it, because I'll know if you have it or have it or not, right? So it's always live and uncut. That's the way I like it. You know, sometimes you got to just be yourself, have a little bit of humor. Hopefully you like this for entertainment purposes. Once again, I'm not an attorney. I'm not a bookkeeper. I'm not a CPA, financial analyst, none of that good stuff. All this stuff is for entertainment purposes, and definitely like and love and share, you know, so we appreciate that. Once again, scan that QR code. Let's get rocking and rolling. I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you for even watching. And like I said, like, love, and share. We appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? So Thursday deal day. Send deals down the wire. Down the wire, we're going to be hunking and chunking on those deals across the United States of America. It doesn't matter where they're coming from, but we are working those here in Southern California, Texas Triangle, Missouri, Ohio, Tennessee, Florida, all and up and down from the East Coast to the West Coast and everything in between. We will look at and rock together. It doesn't matter what state you're in. It doesn't matter what city you're in, right? I mean, we work with people who said there's nothing here. It's a population of 7,000 people. Trust me, we're able to do it. We'll see where the niche is at. We're gonna be able to show. We're gonna be able to share and teach you how to be able to see the forest through the trees, right? And what I mean by that, and it's a pretty simple analogy, right? Some people will see just that, right? Can you see the forest through the trees? And they say, no, all I see is damn trees, 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 and trees. if you look hard enough and if you get your mind to adapt, you can see everything there in the forest, the food, the trees, the rabbits, the animals, the berries, all kinds of stuff where, hey, there's a whole ecosystem where you can survive and live. When you don't, it's just having a blocked mind and you're like, hey, all I see is trees, right? And there's nothing there. It's the same thing with creative real estate investing, right? From wholesale, what you see is what you see. I see this, 70 cents on the dollar. This is where I got to make my offer. This is where I'm at. But when you see the forest of the trees, you can see what? You can see a Subto deal. I can see seller finance. I can see creative real estate investing. I can see where this is going to be a better deal for the seller if we do this, 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 and this, and provide those solutions. So now you can see the whole ecosystem, right? You could actually see the whole forest through the trees, right? That's kind of what I mean by that. I'm going to share with you. It doesn't take long. You probably think, man, that's going to take forever. I had some people ask me, hey, are you born a salesperson? No, nobody's born a salesperson, right? Do some people have do they have different skill sets than others? Of course, right? You use what God is giving you, right? And then you can model it. Can you some people, hey, I got, a bad accent. Well, can you fix it? Sure. Why not? If actors can do it, why can't you? At the same token, maybe it's not the accent. Maybe it's just, I just have a hard time talking with people, or I don't like people, or, I want to like people, but it's this or that, or, getting the marbles out of your mouth when you're talking. It's going to come down to a process. It's going to come down to us working with you and figuring out what that is, and then building that game plan, having a target, and then just focusing on that, right? Think of it as just throwing a hatchet, or maybe shooting, and you're trying to hit the bullseye, right? It's at least have a bullseye and a target to go to, and that's how you're going to be successful. That's how we're going to help you become successful, and that's how we're all going to be successful, by going in that direction, okay? So that's the game plan for you and for us. Definitely, once again, looking for 5 Subto American mentees to come into the program. Going to share with you and share creative real estate investing secrets with you, stuff that we don't share anywhere, only with our mentees, but we're going to share a little bit of that tomorrow. So definitely be there, be square, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for watching. Definitely share, like, and love. Once again, rock and roll in everything that you do. Never, ever quit. Keep on rock and rolling. Believe in yourself and move forward with your dreams. Made in America. Thank you for watching the Amplified Real Estate Show. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Again, like I said, let's get back to customer service, and let's get back to Made in America right here in the good old US of A. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.